Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, and welcome back, of course. It's Hexagon City. Let's get the sun turned on here. There we go, it's Hexagon City. Full of hexagons, full of life. What are we going to do today? I think part of what we're going to do today is... Actually, I was going to say that we're going to wait out some demand, but it looks like we don't need to. So we'll probably just get right to building today. Let's see what we can do about some of the traffic issues that we've been having. Specifically, yeah, this is one of them. What can I do about this? It looks like we've already got... No, we have not added any new lanes, so that might be where our solution lies today. And I would probably go as far as to fix it all the way up to here. Now this should be an easy fix. We should just be able to grab this 6-lane road. Oh, it's because it's on the water. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but let's just do this. And we'll just run that all the way back to here. Now that's going to add a bunch of lanes, which means we're going to have to fix a bunch of these intersections. This always happens. And I should probably go in and make sure that we put back in the crosswalks, because they disappear as well. So hopefully that moves smoothly. Let's get our crosswalks back. Oh, we need to fix this intersection as well. There we go. Perfect. Yes, everything is set up correctly finally here. So we should see all these traffic issues should become a thing of the past, I hope. Actually, what I'm seeing is that we just need to probably move a little bit further with these. Now, let's not use that road. Let's use the narrow 6-lane road. And then I'm also going to put in 6-lane roads where this traffic also meets, just so that we can hopefully move things through. So all these traffic lights, once we turn on split phasing, should hopefully run a lot smoother. We want to go in there, probably turn back on all of these crosswalks, which got eaten. We could have gone 6 lanes all the way up, but it doesn't look like we're going to need to, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's just make sure that all these lane connections are set up properly. I think we're good. Okay, hopefully what we start to see now is a little bit smoother movement of the traffic through this area. Once this light turns green, we'll see what happens. So we are getting backed up a little bit because of this intersection, which is now moving. But you can see it takes a while for it to really propagate back, for people to start moving. This little smart car is stopping this lane from progressing, where they can turn on the red light there. It's a little bit annoying whenever that happens. But I'd say that this is moving smoother now. Is this traffic light needed? I don't think so. It's just a single street. Let's get rid of it. It's got a yield sign, which is pretty much good enough. We might want to turn that into a stop sign. Luckily, we can do that now. Which is really fun. I like that. That does feel a lot more realistic than having a yield sign there. That does feel like somewhere that you would have a stop sign. So is this. Yeah, we'll explore that a little bit more. Same with this. This here would be the same setup as the loudest helicopter flies by. We'll increase the comfort there. Well, the simulation really slowed down because slow these people are walking. That's okay. That happens from time to time. We do have 228,000 people living in Hexagon City. It's not too crazy that we're going to get the occasional bit of slowdown. What's going on with this intersection? It's all set up right, so it's just busy. Yeah, these are just busy. Where's all this traffic coming from? It's just busy. All the way back. Not a lot that we can do. Getting rid of this traffic light, actually, where it goes into this alley, and just exchanging that traffic light for a stop sign coming out of the alley, I think is the smart way to handle this. That's going to at least get rid of a point of friction. Do we have any more of those points of friction? There's one here. Again, where it's going into a little street. Actually, we don't need a traffic light there at all. Swap out that traffic light, put in a stop sign. One less problem. I accidentally clicked on that guy and he left. Anywhere else? I don't think so. Now, most of the time, I'm only concerned about traffic problems if it's causing people issues with moving in. And I don't think they are. Actually, I think they might be. Now that I'm looking around, it is causing quite a bit of slowdown. Why does this traffic light seem to be running so badly? Oh, it's not split-phased. Let's see if that helps. That's just a road to a highway connection. Oh look, we have another one of these alleys with a traffic light. It could be a stop sign. It keeps happening. It's such an easy fix. Uh-oh, it's snowing. We're starting to get snow on the ground. What happened here? The traffic light is set up fine. This one is... No, I don't know why that's an advanced split phasing. That's usually the cause of all of our problems. That advanced split phasing does not do what... I don't know what it's supposed to do, but it doesn't do anything good, I can tell you that much. Honestly, coming out of here, I think I want to turn this into an extra... give it an extra lane, a turning lane. And hopefully just move some of the cars out of the way. Might need to set up better lane connections too. And what about the traffic rules? Yeah, there's no traffic light rules there. We'll fix that. And that's just coming out of... Oh, it's this area where they go to... Is this the Hadron Collider? It is. It's interesting to see the traffic backed up this far. I do think that it's mostly just people moving in. I wonder, could we just run a big highway from here to our superhighway? I realize that we'd be crossing a lot of buildings. People are going to lose their homes. Let's see what happens if we do that. If we cut right across. I think one lane will be good enough to see if this works just as a proof of concept. Where would we start? Probably right here. Looks like it might be the least destructive. Although it doesn't seem to want to let me build it on there for... Oh, it's too close to the one next to it. Let's see what we can do about that. Maybe we start it here instead. Or, you know what? We can go around the back of this building, or, even better, what land do I own here? I don't want to take out too many homes in the process. If we lose a few, that's okay. That's reasonable casualties of buildings. Why is that? Why did it let me start there? And then now I can't finish building from here. How annoying is that? Alright, let's see if we can fix this now. Am I overlapping? What do you mean? That's not like a special house, is it? This I don't understand. Why is it telling me that there's issues all the way back there? We're not building backwards. Alright, that is a crazy little detour road. I don't know if anybody's going to use that. But let's watch. And wait. And see if anybody does. I don't like that there's like a little weird bump in the terrain there. Can I fix that? It's not great, but it's better than it was. I don't actually know how convenient this would be. It does let you cut across the whole city and get over here. And then that lets you get off to get into this street. So that does let you bypass a little bit of nonsense. What we could also do with it is say... Let's see where we can do it without it being too destructive. We lose one house in the process. Get rid of some of those crosswalks. I don't see any cars using this. The Moore Highway. Maybe if we put more drop-off points on it? So for example, what if we do this? No, I see a car on it. So it is getting used. That's good. Get rid of that traffic light. Also, let's make sure that this isn't too nonsensical. Should do the same thing over here. Okay, so we see the occasional car split off and take that. I just don't know what that really does to help us, if I'm being honest. Now, the best use of it might be to get traffic. Where does that go? Because I know it ends up going underground for a little bit. Why can't I select it? There we go. So it goes over this way. So what we might want to do is try to get some traffic off of both of these. Let's see if this isn't too hideous. But at the same time, we might want... Oh, we probably want it to be able to go in the opposite direction as well. That's a fun little bridge. I like that. Let's make sure nobody's cutting across 5 lanes of highway traffic when they're using these. Yeah, we're seeing cars take this. That's cool. That's a nice quick way for them to get off of these highways. To get onto our big 10-lane superhighway that just runs all over the perimeter of the map here before connecting back up over here. It also runs into the city from here, so that's cool. Oh no, garbage problems. That's an accident causing a backup on the highway. That's not really my concern. Yes, okay, this is something that requires a fix, I think. And in fact, it looks like it's an easy one to fix too. Because all we gotta do is bring this underground sooner than we have. I think it's just a train line anyway. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Try that again. Oh, they get a window. Little brief view into the outside world. I don't know why it does that, but okay. Anyway, that should solve a lot of the issues that this was causing. If we need to, we can try... Oh, wow, we unlocked the Watanabe Tower. That is the first of the big residential signature buildings, so that's good to have. I'm going to start by just giving this a turning lane to try to solve the issues here of this intersection. Hopefully that helps. We'll see. Now, where do we want to put the Watanabe Tower? I almost think that it belongs in the center of the Mega Hexagon, and in fact, I'm okay with replacing other high-density residential buildings with this slightly taller one. And by slightly taller, it's pretty significantly taller. It's full already. Absolutely filled up quickly. Okay, so we still have some issues here with traffic, which means... I think this one just means that this is a poorly optimized intersection. Not that we need to add another lane yet. We'll see. We might still. Yeah, these are the ones where adding another lane over there will probably help. To use anarchy for it. That's okay. It's just because this is built on the waterfront and because we pulled the land in so much that it thinks it's building in water or on water. It happens. It's a weird game. Cities Skylines too. Thank goodness that we've got things like Anarchy mod. Oh look, we're still missing intersections. That could be causing some problems at some of these intersections because people will jaywalk instead if they don't have a crosswalk. Oh, what happened here? Oh, nothing. Actually, this is fine. It's just backed up because of reasons. I actually don't know why it's so badly backed up to the point that it's triggering these warnings. It is a lot of traffic, don't get me wrong. It all seems to stem from back here. I wonder if these are situations where building a little expressway would help. If we just put... I know that it's going to cost us a house, and we'll probably go over the lake, which may or may not look cool. Guess we'll play it by ear and see what happens. But let's... oh yeah, we're using... hang on. I don't know that this is even legal. I don't want to build a completely illegal road that like intersects things that it's not supposed to. So I will turn back on anarchy for this. In fact, I'm going to utilize this existing intersection for this. So where are these people trying to get to? We're going to have to go up. You know what? We might just try to dump all these people right into the core of downtown if we can. Let's see if there's a way that we can navigate this strange city layout. What is red on that? It's overlapping objects, but I didn't see any. It looks like it should be okay, and it is. Oh, no, that's bad. I see what it's done. Okay, let's not let it do that. My bad. As those demand lines just stay full. Oh, look at that. I permanently broke this intersection. It's got a fake roundabout in it now. How do we fix that? Is it this? Uh-oh. I might need to put in a roundabout and then take it out. Or possibly put in a roundabout and leave it. Put a fountain in. People love fountains. Alright, we're gonna lose a few buildings in here. Traffic light on this. Change the lane connections. Let's not let that happen. Oh, I probably could have done this better. Let me tidy this one up. That's my fault. Alright, we'll get rid of that traffic light now. And those crosswalks. We'll fix up the lane connections. There we go. Now we got no funky U-turns there. Yeah, let's leave that actually and see what happens. Does anybody start to take this little express all the way into downtown? I don't see any. Oh, yes they do. Okay. We might see more people use it too. Let me see if this is safe. It might take some of the pressure off of some of these intersections. And some of the pressure off some of these outside roads too. This is nice. I actually really like this. This roundabout works well. And the fountain is a little bit overkill. There's no reason for it to be shooting water, I don't know, 400 feet in the air. Man, we've done no zoning yet. Let's see, what about waterfront homes? Do we need any more for signature buildings? We need NA low density waterfront homes and probably EU as well. So let's focus on NA. Just because we already have some. And because we have such a waterfront, we may as well. We want to be careful as we come around here. Because this will be mostly industrial area. And then honestly, let's start moving some of the people over to this side of the map. Let's do that. And then we'll also do a little bit over here. And do we still need low density commercial buildings? Yeah, it's always that EU for that marketplace, so let's see what we can do about that. See where there's some demand, probably where we just put all these new buildings. And offices, do we still need low density offices? We do. No, wait, that's not it. We don't, is actually the answer that I was digging for there. So let's just put some offices, what about around here? The demand wasn't too high, and then of course, more industrial over here probably. Going to want to build more of these hexagons to fill in more industrial at some point. Look at this, we got traffic over here. This is new. There might be a way to deal with that that involves maybe a cut across the river here. I'm thinking a small 2-lane highway that goes from... Let's go from here because we already have an intersection to work with. And let's just bring it... Can we just bring it all the way to here? Or is this going to cry about being on the water? Overlapping items. What if we just anarchy it into place? And then deal with the fallout of that after. I don't see any issue with it. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's cool seeing people cut across the water on it. I wonder if there was a cooler highway bridge we could have used. 2-lane highway truss arch bridge. Oh, I wonder if this would have been cooler. You know what? Let's get rid of the existing bridge. The one that we just built. Let's build a cool bridge. Let's build this truss arch bridge because that's what I want to do. In water. Okay, that's going to be a complaint that it gives us. Is that the only problem with it though? That it's in the water? Would it otherwise be blue, aside from where it connects and ends? I think it would. So I will anarchy that into place. Although it looks like it doesn't want to be a curved bridge. Maybe that's fair. And something that we should consider. Not the prettiest intersection, and honestly, was it worth it? Not really. It doesn't look that great. This looks like it should have been higher above the water. Doesn't look right to me. In water is always going to be the complaint. What if we started it further back? What if we started it here? What do you mean in water? It's a bridge. I'm going to anarchy this across. It's going to have a slight bend in it, but that looks a lot cooler. This part's weird. This part's a little bit weird. It digs into the ground. Do I mind? Does it look okay? I think it looks fine to me. The real question is if it helps to move this traffic across. It is a bit of a busted intersection, but it's also fine. I wonder if this part just doesn't need to be... Maybe this part can just be regular highway for a little bit until it gets to... Yeah, until it gets to there. That looks a little bit better on my end, in my opinion. Do the same thing with that end. There we go. Then the truss only kicks in once it's properly over the water. I like it. This is a good feature for Hexagon City. Whether you think so or not, I think it is. Oh wow, look at these areas that have filled in already. Oh yeah, we'll probably want ambulances and things out here. Small medical clinics maybe, or just regular sized medical clinics. Just put it somewhere like in the middle of the two areas. I can, of course. And then for education, which we probably still need more of. Oh, geez. Yeah, we do. We've got the funds. We'll make sure that these are upgraded and functioning. 232,000 people in the city now. Things are... Oh my gosh, look at this highway. Look at this congestion. What has caused this? Oh, it's forever this street, that's the problem. Maybe this needs 2 lanes. It looks like it might just be the solution we needed. Yeah, it looks like movement. Obviously, it's taking a while for this stuff to start moving again, but that's pretty normal. And then once that clears up, this should start moving. Let's just watch this for a moment. Uh-oh, gridlock. Let's move forward again and make sure that it is actually still moving. Oh, it is. It does for a while, and then it locks up again. Let's see why. Oh, it looks like the issue might be... Oh, no, it's still here. This looks like it just needs more lanes. Some of the cars are moving. There's a lot of taxis here, which seems to indicate this is probably a lot of new people moving in to these new buildings. Hopefully this clears up. The other thing that we might want to do is take another road off of this. Run it parallel here for a while. See if that helps. See if anybody wants to get off of that highway early. Oh yeah, they do. That should hopefully take some of the pressure off too. Oh wow, look at this mess happening. Yeah, this is bad. What's happening here? Oh, you can't do that, actually. I'm sorry. That's not okay. No more illegal U-turns. You're backing up the whole highway. That's what's happened here, is people are trying to get on this one. Actually, I'm not sure what's happened here. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Are they still doing it? They've just found somewhere further up to do it? That's not even... You're not even allowed to do that here. How is that even happening? There's nothing that I can interact with here to change that rule. That's not good. Too bad that there's no version. Oh, there is. Oh no, there's not. Oh wait, I can choose to remove the shoulder. How do I do that? Center divider. Ah, here we go. Here we go. This is going to make their lives miserable. For anybody that was trying to make a U-turn there. We'll put a center divider in. Now you can't. What are these people still doing it? They're literally jumping the curb. How do I send the cops in to deal with this? No U-turns. Stop that. How do I stop this? How do I get rid of these left turns? No left turns. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, you sneaky. No left turn, Scoot. Go away. Go away. I'll work for a little bit. What am I supposed to do? This is just perpetually backed up for all eternity now. What do we want? 3 lanes to get them out? Oh, look at that. That looks really cool. I really like how that's set up now. I'll fix that in a moment. Not like that. Oof. That's the wrong button. Let's try that again. Why is it pulling all the terrain up? Okay, what if we do this? That's helped a little bit. Now I see that the problem is that I've raised it probably too much. There we go, that looks clean. Now is that confusing? Yeah, a little bit. Does it work? A little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, it hasn't really helped, has it? It's just created a new problem over here. The only thing I can think of that might help is if we split this once more. Alright, we'll see what that does. Does anybody want to take that little fork there? Yes. Because it's going to bypass a lot of other intersections. Cool. Progress. We're at 237,000 population now. That seems like a good place to wrap things up for now. We've got a lot of issues. Wow, we've got a lot of issues. Traffic is actually a disaster. I would go as far as calling that a disaster. It's only a -1 on the happiness though, so it doesn't affect a large portion of people. Oh, we're starting to get pollution problems over here. Let's just deal with this quickly by dezoning these. Yeah, I should have saw that coming. There's a recycling facility right there. Alright, so what do we have on the agenda for next time? It looks like we're going to be doing a lot of traffic management. But first, let's fix up the power. If you did enjoy this, though, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a like on the video. It helps out a lot, and I really do appreciate it a lot as well. Leave a comment. Let me know if you're following along with the development of Hexagon City. What are you thinking? If you're new here and you haven't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications. There we go, that power issue is now resolved. So, next time we got traffic to deal with, and it's a lot. There's a lot of traffic. We'll get it figured out. There's a lot of people moving in, there's a lot of people moving out. Lots to think about. Alright, thank you for joining me and hanging out with me. Look at this population growth, though. Tell me that's not impressive. We're almost at 250,000. This is the first time that we're probably seeing a decline in a while. Actually, we've been seeing it for a long time. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.